Hi everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, another reaction to Dame Shirley Bassey, this time a compilation of performances, and I am excited to see it today. Let's jump right in. Oh my gosh, already. Such power in her voice. And of course, I've reacted to Goldfinger, one of my favorite of her Bond performances, and she just has had such a stellar career. And of course, that wonderful ending of a song there, you saw on full display that big belting voice that she's in such control of. And I want to thank Greg for his contribution on my Ko-fi page and pointing this compilation out to me. Wow! Oh! Oh my... Oh my word, you guys! Looking gorgeous in that orange dress with those feathers. I believe that was some type of cape or covering there. And she's gorgeous on the stage. A beautiful lady, but her stage presence is so incredible. She uses her full body, even though sometimes she's just standing behind a microphone. But she's dynamic and huge on the stage. And that just adds to the stellar vocal performance she always gives. Those huge vowels, both wide and tall. She retracts that tongue just a little to give the resonance she wants to put forth there. Sometimes a bit on edge, but never oversung. She's just a master.
How do you make it last? How do you keep the song from fading?
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. Now we're at the exact opposite, just like the heading said there, showing a beautiful, softer vocal here, but with the same amount of expertise and control as she gave with the huge belting section that we just saw before that in a different clip, which I think is what we're so used to seeing from her. So to see this now more reserved, singing, softer quality, expertise though within that, so beautifully done, allowing vibrato to come in to the ends of some of these phrases. Amazing.
How do you lose yourself to someone and never lose your way? How do you not run out of new things to say?
Yeah. So impressive. Oh, Goldfinger. These Fosse hands going. Oh. Oh my goodness. Of course, I have reacted to this song, not this particular performance of this song, but she is just such a dynamic performer on the stage, you guys. And so the combination of that and her stellar voice is just amazing, and that's why she's been such a superstar over all these years. Incredible.
It's up to you.
I love this song. That growl there. You know what stands out to me in so many of her performances is the connection from note to note. Many times a big scoop into a powerful note. Of course, that's written into the song New York, New York. So to see her perform the ending of that song was just stellar. Oh, wow.
You can try with every day to make it better as it goes.
Oh my goodness, you guys. To go back and forth between, I just love this compilation. To see such huge, big, powerful moments, and then these more intimate moments that still are just so equally impressive. And what a wide range of repertoire she has here. We've heard everything from jazz standards, musical theater, Bond songs, you know, a bit of rock. It's just wild.
With any luck, then I suppose the music never
Wow, the music never ends. What a great lyric to have there, because, you know, she's had such a long career. It's so impressive. But that last note on the word ends there, an vowel, if you will, you did see her tongue retracted there just a bit, and I did mention that earlier. And if I were teaching a student, we would talk about that. But what she's doing there is it's not impeding the sound. It's really just allowing her to elevate the placement of the vowel back there in the upper part of her throat, which is the sound we are very used to her hearing. And so now we know how that signature sound happens a bit more. It's by that bit of tongue manipulation and the way she's rounding off the rest of her mouth. You know, we're singing with everything. So all the musculature here in our face, the tongue, the larynx, it's all working together to make sure these sounds are controlled and resonated in the parts of the body that we want them to. And what a master she is at that. Oh, another musical theater break. Oh my goodness, you guys. She's always singing in these beautiful gowns with great bands and orchestra. I mean, it's just what a life that must be. You know, just such a stellar performer and superstar on the stage. And just all these clips show the wonderful career that she has had throughout the years. It's truly amazing.
The
familiar with this song.
The living tree.
Oh my goodness. You can tell there in that last note the wonderful control she has. That stellar belting note, very held there, just showing off her breath control, but also the fact that she just keeps it going, keeps attacking the note, not physically with another glottal stroke, but just keeps that drive going throughout the note, and then right at the end, letting a bit of vibrato come in there as she releases the musculature just a bit more. It's incredible to watch.
I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
A rock song? It's amazing.
I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me.
Look at the emotion on her face. Look.
I wanna know what love is.
Gosh. Such passion there. Truly incredible. Look at her. What a diva. Yes. Yes.
For when love's gone, they last forever.
Oh my word. Look at her. So young. Wonderful.
For when love's gone, they last forever and ever.
Oh my gosh. A 40-year span there. We just saw her sing the same song. And to me, it was even better as when she was 74. I loved that clip of her early singing, though. I haven't seen a lot of her earlier singing, but she even had that wonderful scoop in her voice there. You know, that excellence, as I discussed earlier, of her moving from note to note there, a bit of a scoop, a power scoop, if you will, we'll call it. That sliding around she does is just so well done, expertly done. The phrasing she puts forth is just incredible, and I love seeing this gap of years in between that song at least, and now we are age 29.
Yes, I'm a lady, but a slave.
I love that growl in there. Ah!
I'm a lady, but a slave.
77. Oh my gosh, you guys. To me, this is incredible to see because as we age, there are several cartilages within our larynx, our voice box there that start to harden as the rest of us changes as we grow older in our lives, but especially there in our voice box, the larynx, the cartilages start to harden a bit, and it is just hard to maintain the control, the agility, and we are seeing that on full display with Dame Shirley Bassey. Truly defying biology, you guys. Amazing.
And from the way that I feel
81. Wow.
when I feel
Another great musical theater song.
could tell I was falling.
Better.
I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in
so incredible. You guys, Dame Shirley Bassey, what an impressive career she's had. What a wonderful voice. Just an out of this world voice. And that's why she's been so celebrated over the years. And her voice just continued to get better, just like a fine wine. Even here at age 81, truly impressive, but what a fun compilation of clips from some of her most excellent performances throughout the years, but I truly enjoyed the younger versus older look at things. It's just amazing to see how well she does, especially on up into years here with all that belting, those huge big vocals, that just shows me she's singing correctly throughout all these years. You have to be connected to the breath and let the breath control all that. So you're not over singing, overdoing things, because otherwise she would be having major vocal issues here into her elder years. And that is not happening. That is obvious. At 81, we just saw there, even in her 70s, just stellar vocals. And that just shows me that Dame Shirley Bassey has been singing correctly and expertly, phenomenally throughout these decades. Truly impressive. Amazing, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction, and I want to thank you, Greg, again. What a wonderful video this was today. It's brightened my day, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please click like and hit subscribe and leave me a comment down below. I've also left links to my social media and my Ko-fi page, but otherwise, I just thank you all for your continued support and have a great day.